Game Watch, Game Watch, Game Watch, Game Watch. It's them or Game Watch.
The Game & Watch series spawned Nintendo's first handheld console. It even predates the original NES. It's also the first time we've ever seen a cross-style D-pad used on a game console at all. This particular Nintendo-style D-pad has become iconic and is still used and favored by some to this day. This past week, the week of the new Xbox and PlayStation, the most powerful consoles ever created, Nintendo decided, yeah, you know what? Now's a good time. This is the Game & Watch Super Mario Bros., Nintendo's latest classic console. It has a lot of cute little Easter eggs any collector or Nintendo fan will appreciate, but it's not exactly packed with features. Just a reminder that Satisfy's Kickstarter for their new Rise pads is almost at its goal, and you're running out of time to get yours. So head on over to the link in the description below to be a part of the first wave to get yours. The Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. Comes with the original Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, known here in the States as the Lost Levels, and Ball, everyone's favorite ball. It also has a clock on it because it's Game & Watch, not Game & Game. And game. The first thing that you might notice is that it's very, very tiny, but it is the size of the original Game & Watches. With all the important buttons being on the bottom of the console and so close to the edge, it's not exactly the most comfortable way to play Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Is the number 6 best-selling game of all time. So if you wanted to play the original Super Mario Bros., you have a myriad of ways to be able to play it. Much like Nintendo's other classic consoles, you'd be getting this for the novelty. There's a lot of fun little nods and features that you'll appreciate if that's your thing. Besides all of the fun little animations that played during the time, of which there are 35. Get it? 30, because it's 35th anniversary, guys. Come on, keep up. When you beat Super Mario Bros., it unlocks a harder New Game Plus kind of thing. But in this version, when you beat the game once, hard mode will be selectable in the menu. No need to leave the console on. You can also choose what world you'd like to start on by pressing B on the title screen, as long as you've made it to that world before. If you'd like to cheat, you can hold A on the title screen for infinite lives. Ooh. This works in both Mario 1 and 2, and if you hold A on the title screen of Ball, you get to play as Luigi. But not Mr. Game & Watch himself, which is an interesting choice. And if you hold down A while looking at the time, it will play the Mario drawing song. Oh, no. Okay, all right. Whew. That was a close one. Once you boot this thing up, the screen is shockingly bright and vibrant. It's a stark contrast to the original Game & Watch that used a printed LCD display. It looks like this Game & Watch might use an IPS display, which is impressive. Or it would be if I haven't already seen this type of display in all of these cheap Chinese emulators that can play whatever game I want. But on the bright side, this excites me. It means Nintendo is kind of dabbling in that retro market. All the Game & Watch branding is just novelty to sell to Nintendo collectors because Nintendo knows exactly how to weaponize our nostalgia. I have a lot of nostalgia for the original Super Mario Bros. I have zero nostalgia for the Game & Watch. I just think retro tech is cool. Of course, everyone's first thought when Nintendo releases a classic console is whether or not it can be hacked. Wait, am I at the time when a cool thing happens? Oh, there were coins. I missed it by a minute. Damn it. Of course, everyone's first thought when Nintendo releases a classic console is whether or not it could be hacked. This thing was hacked the day before it was officially released. Unfortunately, we probably won't be doing the hack ourselves anytime soon. The USB-C port is only for charging. The data pins are not connected to the board. So the only way to hack this thing is to break it open and connect a debug probe. Yeah, unless you've got one of those laying around, just get yourself a Retroid. Nintendo purposely disconnected the USB-C port because they didn't want anybody messing with it, which is a shame. But it also means that Nintendo can't publicly release any firmware updates in case there's any problems. Like, for example, how all of the languages are wrong in the Mario drawing song. Dang it, I really wanted to listen to that in French. It's a fun little piece of Nintendo's history. I'm always happy when Nintendo releases something like this because my fanboy ass just eats it up. But it doesn't mean it's good or worth $50. It's worth it to me as a collector, but there's really nothing here. Its size and flatness means I can easily slip this in my jacket pocket if I'm going to like a wedding or something. Hell, it could probably even fit into a woman's pocket. But I don't even know if playing Mario on here is worth taking this device with me. And I play Mario on all of my little devices. I play a shocking amount of this particular game, so this thing should appeal directly to me. Like I said before, it's not exactly the most comfortable way to play Mario. And I don't know if it's because I've been playing a lot of Mario 35 recently, but Mario feels way slipperier than I remember. It could be a combination of the slipperiness of the original game and the tiny mushy buttons. The A and B buttons are entirely rubber. It's kind of gross. So make no mistake, this is purely a novelty item. It looks really cool and it fits nicely in a collection. You can even leave it plugged in and use it as a clock. But I wouldn't be recommending this thing to anybody. It's not worth $50. Maybe $40 would have been a more reasonable price. It's only that much because of its limited availability. And it certainly wasn't worth waiting online for an hour in the rain, giving myself a cold during new console week. Come on, I got Call of Duty playing, videos to make. So what do you guys think about the Game & Watch Super Mario Brothers? Do you want it? There's like not much to say here. There's not much here. This is another one that's going to be very hard to find this holiday season. It really, it's just for us super fans out there. I don't like. Man, this week has been so cool with all this new cool stuff. And then Mario himself drops this right in my lap. And I'm coming off the highs of making videos for these things. And now I gotta be like, oh yeah, that NES game is so good. It's a shame though, because the original Super Mario Bros. Is my favorite game of all time. And now you at home can also pay $50 to get that game for the 8th time. The only reason why this is cool is because it's official and made by Nintendo. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below. At me on Twitter. Any and all of this other social media garbage. Of course, we got new videos here all the time, at least once a week. This week has been a doozy. Make sure you subscribe to see all of those because you can't rely on YouTube suggested to just keep giving them to you. And make sure you look to see if you're subscribed because chances are you're not. And if you want to watch every video, turn on those notifications so that you know when we post new videos and make sure you click on those notifications to help us out. We've also got live streams over on twitch.tv/wolfden. I might be live there right now. You can turn on notifications there so you know when I go live. We also do our live podcast there and over on youtube.com/wolfden podcast. But of course, the most important thing that you can do to help support this channel is just subscribe and share this video with a friend. A friend who's a Nintendo collector themselves or just loves the original Super Mario Bros. Thank you guys very much. Have yourself a very good week. I'm gonna go sleep forever now.